And I think one thing I want to clarify is not that I want to put the responsibility on the individual. Like so many of the solutions under capitalism, like recycling or any number of things have been put on the individual instead of like corporations, instead of groups. And I don't think that that's actually how we get the change that we want. But, and this is a big but, I think so many of us are so disconnected from what we even like to do because of capitalism and because of society that like we need to spend some time connecting with that before we can even think about what we would want. Like we're so conditioned to be living in the world that we're living in that like we can't even see outside of it at this point. Even people who've been doing this work for years, like it's so hard to try to set up new systems and to exist in a way that is not what we've already been doing. Even when it sounds different on paper or in theory, like it's very easy to revert to these old patterns that we've been conditioned into. So I think by really spending time like getting to know yourself and getting to know yourself outside of like social media, outside of like, you know, these groups that we've found ourselves in, like spending time literally listening to yourself, which may sound like self-absorbed or like convoluted or, you know, why are we focusing so much on ourselves when our real goal is like collective liberation? But like, we can't even begin to imagine a way of living until we've really spent time getting to know our own wants and our own needs and to really have a better understanding of what types of ways of living would resource ourselves better or would create better outcomes for society and, you know, individuals and families and relationships and the earth. Like even after a long time of doing a lot of self-reflection, I'm a very self-reflective person. Like there are a lot of layers to work through to like really get to the heart of what your desires are. So that's why I'm suggesting we start there. Not that it's like, you know, your responsibility to like recycle your recycling. You know, the companies and the corporations and the government and the groups in charge need to have some responsibility too. But once we're clear with ourselves and get like a better picture of what can be, we can start to envision the broader picture and start to connect with each other to make it happen.